to wait and they would have missed out on the cash cow, but it would have been a better move for the future because we would have seen something. Like the three scenarios, those are the only three scenarios I can think of. Like if Ariana leaves and Raquel doesn't come back, that is not the solution to me because I don't know what's there. It's like at least Raquel coming back. I'm not like a huge Ariana hater and Raquel fan. I'm just saying that is what makes the most sense to me because yeah, then Ariana's not going to be there. It's just somebody's going to eventually work with her. I mean, it was longer time and it'll just be more fluid. I don't know. And you probably have to get somebody new, but we already tried the new people and that didn't work.
Woof. Right.
Yeah, woof, huge woof. And I mean, I think the thing is, I mean, we can't really count Allie. I mean, she barely opens her mouth. No offense.
I like her though when she does open her mouth. She's very, very centered. I really like her.
She's very centered, but also we're talking about who else are we going to bring back? I mean, I hate to wish harm on anyone, but the Valley is going to premiere Valley Village, and I mean, if that thing ain't a huge hit, which I'm not so sure it's going to be. You're shaking your head, Steele. You seem to agree with me.
Brittany and Jax aren't even living together allegedly anymore. Not going. There's pictures of him with his quote unquote assistant, like cozied up together. Like, I don't know. I don't think it's going to land. There's too many question marks already. I've said multiple times the toughest part for me with the Valley is going to be if Jax is the main character. He's not a main character. I don't need to see him the majority of the time on the screen.
I think and that's the thing. So if that fails, we're not going to say, okay, Jax and Dodie, just go down the street and join Vanderpump. I think it's going to be like, you were on a show that failed, so we're done with you. My biggest problem with the Valley is like, I mean, and I've heard from reliable sources, but my biggest problem is like, Jax is a producer. Like Jax is, I think it's not only just going to be about him. I think Jax behind the scenes is like saying, no, you two need to do this and you need to do this. And Dodie knows what she's doing, but all these newbies, I think Jax, from what I've heard, is there saying, no, we have to do this and it's going to make better TV. And I think he's directing all these newbies. And so I just think, right, you're shaking your head, Steele. You're not a fan of this. No, like, I think it's not going to be original. Right?
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. I think that that's going to be the biggest pitfall of the show is you give Jax Taylor too much power or the semblance of having power. He's going to overstep. We watched it on Vanderpump for years and years. That was his MO. The minute that he feels like he is the number one guy in the group, he will act as such, and it's not good TV. It's obnoxious. He hasn't changed. The guy hasn't changed. He just hasn't been on TV. And like, that's
and as soon as he's back on TV, now all of a sudden Brittany's not there.
Right.
Like, he comes back to TV, all of a sudden his marriage, like it's just completely gone. It's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, do you really want to sacrifice your marriage? You're apparently doing well in your marriage, not so much anymore from the looks of it and the rumors that are out there. But I think the answer is yes. I think he will happily sacrifice anything to be in the limelight. I don't think he gives a shit. I think that his biggest regret is that he got kicked off the show. I think that he's been pining to get back there ever since. And lo and behold, the biggest scandal on reality TV history happens and people want him back now, or at least it opens the door for him. And that's what's so funny. If you gauge the temperature of people immediately after Scandoval, within that 1, 2, 3 month window where we were all firing off things everyone was talking about, everyone hated Sandoval, we were letting anybody speak out on it. We let Jax Taylor get back in the mix. Jax and Brittany had a rewatch, or they were on fucking Peacock, like anybody wanted to see that shit. If you gauge the temperature then versus now, it would be wildly different. And I think that it was impulsive to be like, oh, let's get these guys back. It's like, well, why though? Like, what does he bring? What did we miss from Jax Taylor? Like, there's a reason he got the boot. He hasn't changed. So what are we welcoming back onto our screen?
And I mean, I don't know. I've said this many times too. What Housewives, anything. I personally don't want to turn on Bravo to see like children and being raised. That is just so boring to me. I'm sorry. Like, so I don't even think there's going to be drama. I think this is just going to be about life, a reformed life in the Valley, and diapers and drinks. And
I like the tagline is they give their best shot at adulting, and like they're all late 30s, early 40s. Like, good job, you're finally trying to be adults. Good job.
Welcome to the game. You've heard
this drama? I have a theory. I have a theory with everything coming out right now.
Yes.
That might be how this season of the Valley ends. What if it's Jax and Brittany on the outs? Jax has something with his assistant. They're trying to redo Scandoval or something like that. And you get some kind of like, ooh, this is how they split. Are they trying to drum up that kind of vibe before this thing airs?
Probably.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I
Like,
feel
is that worth, you know, the extra 10,000 viewers that you're going to get on your finale? Like, no, they're idiots.
I feel like the timing on this is just so strange, and they love it and they're running with it, and I don't think it's going to save the show.
No.
No.
Is anyone
man.
like, have you talked to anyone that's like, this trailer looks, I mean, look, maybe I'll
No,
be
God,
eating
no.
if these ratings, I mean, if these ratings are over 1 million, I will eat my words. Like, I will be shocked.
I thought you were going to say something more fun. Like could we,
I will do
like,
whatever you want me to do.
what did Katie say? Eat a jean jacket. You got to eat a jean jacket.
I will eat a jean jacket. This is like,
You heard it here, folks.
stranger things have happened, but I just don't see it. I mean, everyone's going to turn. I think it's going to start like Vanderpump started off Beverly Hills. I think it's going to be one. This is just my fantasy. I think it's going to be Vanderpump, and it's going to be that scene. I think it's going to be the night that Jax has this scene with Lisa, where Lisa's like, you said it was your show. You know, we saw that in the trailer, like Jax is coming back to Vanderpump. I think that night is the night the Valley premieres. I think it's happening in March. I think it's like episode 9 or 8. It's one of those.
Oh, and then it goes into, okay,
I think, and I don't, it might be 2 separate shows, but the night that Jax is on Vanderpump is 100% the night that the Valley is starting. I think
So he's going to be on Vanderpump. He's going to be on the Valley, and then he's going to be a Watch What Happens live guest.
Yes.
Boom.
Yes.
It's going to get 1 million. It's going to get 1 million.
They're going to, but then people turn it off. Like, you know, we have Salt Lake that was after whatever show, and a lot of people were turning it. I think was that after Beverly Hills? Yeah. So like people turned it off. I mean, it had like half the rating. So I think people will turn it off. I do. I mean, I wish them the best of luck. I don't know who wants to see Jax adulting with his son.
Nobody.
TV.
No one.
Nobody. And I think that if this season of Vanderpump doesn't pick up and get to a place that the viewers are happy with, I think what the Valley is going to do is oversaturate it, and people are going to be just fed up with Vanderpump content. I think that the timing of it being that 9th episode or right there in the middle in March, what they were originally planning on being like, oh, this is going to hit so well, and then we're going to carry over into this new show, which is also going to hit. If they don't pick this shit up moving forward, when we get to the Valley, we're going to be like, now we got fucking Jax back on TV. Like, now we got to watch Brittany on TV again. We got to get now it's Vanderpump 24/7. It's just a different label on it. Now we're going to be tired of it. And then the Valley's really going to tank. And then I think Vanderpump will suffer after the fact. If you